Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants, Ringside Riot, episode 43. I am just Mike, and to my right, we have Josh, also known as Bad Karma. And below me, we have Spicy Phil, the Smark of Strong Style. And to my right over there, we have just Jack, the Louisiana musician of all musicians. He's a champion. He does music in Louisiana. He's a champion.
You heard that save right there from the Just.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But how the hell are you guys doing tonight, man?
Doing good, man.
Oh,
Exhausted. I got me a new bed for my new place.
Yeah, all right there, big dog. Keep talking. Money, who has all the money this week? Phil, he bought a bed.
I know. We can't wait to go and jump in Phil's new pool too.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going there butt booty naked.
Oh, well, you better let me know before you do that. I don't want to see.
Oh yeah,
I want to put the hot bitches in the pool. I'm sure Phil agrees.
Be
We
like,
don't want Mike's naked
I
out.
also got something to show you. I got an autograph this week. I met.
Show it at the end. Show it
Show
at
it
the end.
Show it at the end, brother.
All right.
Phil's busting his nut before he gets started. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
All right, so tonight we're doing things a little different. We're going to talk about shit. What are we going to talk about? The Wrestling Observer Newsletter 2025. There's some other stuff I want to talk about on the indie promotions down here on the Gulf Coast. Phil, you might be inclined to like some of this stuff that I'm going to talk about. But the big thing overall is tomorrow we're going to talk about the news and all the rumors and all the injuries and
I'm going to cut you right there. First of all, everybody watching, like, subscribe. The Dusty Rhodes, give the elbow hard to the like. Also, I think Mike forgot it. Josh, show him our sponsor. Who the hell we sponsored by?
Dummy!
Go there, follow the link, get your percentage off thanks to Wrestling Rants. Tonight, we're going to be doing, there we go. We got there'll be plenty. Okay, tonight we're doing the Wrestling Observer, the Newsletter Awards. Tomorrow will be all the news. Mike, continue.
all right, cool. And we're talking about where the debuts and all the backlash and all the fans are talking about this, that, and the other. Sound better?
We have plenty to talk about tomorrow night. Plus,
We'll be live Thursday.
I heard a rumor that after last week's show, we might have some possible opposition, possible another wrestling company coming on to talk tomorrow night. We may have some Gulf Coast turmoil in real time, live tomorrow. Maybe, just maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe.
I'm hoping that the people that run one company and the other people that run the other company can get together and quit this stupidity. I don't like the word beef. I don't like that word. And because
I never said, where's the beef? I'm hungry. Where's the beef?
Yeah, I know it makes me hungry. So
yeah, where's the beef?
It's what it is. It's things get misconstrued and people take into consideration of what they want to take into consideration.
Blow things out of proportion, you mean?
That too. People take liberties with other things being said and done, and they don't know how to control what they're saying.
So Mike had a great idea. Mike had a great idea. He says, well, if we heard one side, well, how about we take a listen to the other side? And everybody can listen for themselves. And I think that's a pretty good idea myself.
Think for yourself, people. Don't let have your own opinion, develop what you think is best for your own narrative.
So it sounds like if
unless
things
you're
go right,
you may have trouble with that.
It sounds like if things go right, tomorrow we may have the other side of the questions and answers of what we had the past week, and Wrestling Rants will be the mediator. Pretty much.
Ringside Rants.
Ringside Rants. I always say it, or I always look it up wrong. But Ringside Rants, and we're going to be the media. We're not going to really have opinions. We're going to listen. We're going to listen to each side, and we're not going to say who's better, who's worse. We're going to take a listen. You, the fans, are going to be able to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? I think that sounds about right, huh, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Every story, one side, the other side, and the truth.
Wrestling Court now in session. That's what we should call ourselves.
well, I don't think we're here to judge. We're here to listen and give them a platform. So we are pretty much the media, not the moderators, but the mediators. We're sitting in the middle. We're gonna let everybody speak their piece, and we're gonna listen to it, and then the fans can decide how they feel. We're just gonna one side gets to talk, the other side's gonna get to talk.
Like I said, man, I'm friends with. Well, Phil knows I'm friends with Chris. Chris is friends with Phil.
Yeah.
And also, Chris knows I'm good friends with the opposition that's come against him, and I hate that. But I'm not great friends with them. I'm okay friends with them. I know them. Even if it's just one of the four members. I mean, I can't have all four of them on here, of course, but I could have at least two of them on here, and we could talk about that. I mean, I know they pay attention to us. I know they watch us.
I think more or less we can let them speak their piece.
Yeah, I haven't reached out to them. I'm going to do that first thing in the morning to see if they're okay with it, and probably they'll tell me to go fuck myself or whatever. But the way I look at it is, if they come on here, I don't care what they say. It don't bother me what they say, because I don't take anything to heart.
Looks like we're gonna be getting out some popcorn.
Yeah.
Don't say popcorn. I'm gonna go open a bag of my circus popcorn. Don't say that.
Yeah, but basically, I want to be the platform for them to get their grievances out against one another. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of hearing all these companies here especially on the Gulf Coast, man, that can't get along. I understand why Diamond can't get along with anybody. I understand that completely. They suck. I don't understand the reason why the Gulf Coast Wrestling Company and MCW and other companies can't get along. But as me being as fair as I can, I have friends, or I call them friends, that work for Diamond Championship Wrestling. I ain't shitting on them. I just don't particularly like the product they put out. I don't go to the show. I won't go to the shows.
Well, I don't know anything to do with the shows, so I can't say anything good or bad. I'm just here.
Supposedly it's gotten worse.
Well, it doesn't really matter for you to tell me, because they're in another state. They're doing their business, and I'm not going to take a side, but I'm willing to listen. But
Right.
I doubt that's who you have in mind to come on the show tomorrow.
No.
So it really doesn't. So we really don't have to talk about them at all.
No, they're trash. But the other people I do want to bring in, but they don't have a. I think they're having another show on somewhere in April. They call it the Mississippi Rumble, which is really cool. And they're called the Gulf Coast Wrestling, Gulf Coast Wrestling, GCW. Not Game Changer, but Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast Wrestling. Yep.
Yeah. And the guys I would love to have on here I'd like to have Suge White, but I know he's friends with Singfet, and Suge White.
So he's not Suge Knight. He's Suge White.
Yeah. Suge White is the Wildcat World Champion.
Okay. Does he shoot people in cars?
He's a really good dude, man. Me and Phil seen him in person, man.
How almost stop Phil when the dude's name is Suge White, just like Suge Knight. I mean, we know what the fuck that I mean, you gotta have. You live in the South, and you gotta have a brain to put two and two together, bro.
He's a big white dude, gangster white dude, cool as shit.
And he's a gangster. There you go. Okay, Phil. No, there ain't no way you stop. It's where you keep going.
He's a good dude, man. But
oh, I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying it's an obvious off of Suge Knight.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Great guy, man. But I like to have both of them on here, if they're or just Singfet. I would like to have at least one or both of them on here, or whoever they want to send. But I want to hear their side of, and like one of their guys said, they want every company to be better, and I agree with that. And they give constructive criticism wherever they can. But some of their criticism isn't criticism. Some of it's downright brutal. I listened to like their 4 hour podcast. I listened to it. It was really good. Um, it was very entertaining. Four guys that talk about nothing. They literally talk about nothing, and they and
Just like
and they
that.
just like
So
us,
basically, it's the Seinfeld podcast.
basically. They're good people, man, and I have no issues with them.
Invite them on and let them talk.
That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Just like myself, I'm gonna let myself out this door, and I'm gonna piss.
Wash your hands.
What? Well, how am I wash my hands without pissing out my front door on the side of a road?
Oh, damn.
Wow, dude, you're ghetto as shit. That's some hillbilly redneck shit there.
More like Cajun.
That too. Imagine it's all pissing
I've
out.
done that on more than one occasion. With like the bathroom's too far away, but the front door's right there. I'm like,
I've done it. Everybody's done it. I pissed outside. I've shit outside. I've puked outside.
I don't know about shitting out front of my house, but
I didn't shit out. I didn't say I shit out in front of my house.
just turn off the porch light and just like wee.
I said I've shit outside. I never said I shit outside of my front yard.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird, but I have shit outside.
But yeah, I think tomorrow we'll unpack this whole entire weekend of wrestling because, like I said, just between Friday and Saturday there were so many events. I mean, you had SmackDown, ROH, AAA, TNA had a pay-per-view.
CMLL.
I didn't even know about CMLL having a show.
No, I didn't know about CMLL. So yeah, there was like so much wrestling. I'm like, oh my god, I can't watch all of this. I'm thankful Mike watched the TNA pay-per-view because I didn't.
All right, I'm good. I pissed. I waved at the car that drove by, and I waved at the chick cop that lives across the street. We good.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Also, Wheeler Unit got his head shaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, I got plenty of news for tomorrow, but we're ready to start this list because it's a big one, and I think we're going to listen to the choice. This is the readers / subscription people to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, I like that. I like that chat look better. I can read it.
I do too.
Yeah, I was going to tell you fix it, but we're going to go over these
Republic.
These are fan votes, but there's a list of something like about 20 categories or 15 or so. There's a lot. I figured we could listen to the choices, see if we agree, disagree, and then we could all talk about who we would pick in each category. And some of them I think are good, some I think are very bad, some are in the middle. Let's do it.
We start from the bottom and go up.
Yeah. Go ahead. Or it doesn't really matter what direction you go because I've seen the entire list and you can go any direction you want. There's plenty of categories and a lot of stuff for us to about and much more.
Best gimmick.
Well, okay. Well, wait. Before you give it, do we want to, as you name the category, do we each want to pick one if we could be quick enough, or do we want to hear it and then discuss it?
I say hear and discuss.
Okay, I like that better. All right, and then best gimmick. Runners up were Adam Page in AEW and El Grande Americano in WWE. The winner was Toni Storm.
I agree with that. She pulls her gimmick off. I also like El Grande Americano. That's a good runner up.
Yeah,
Who got best gimmick?
It's like I said. It's weird with him. It's like he's liked in Mexico but hated in America. But you know.
Well, you said he could speak Spanish.
Well,
yeah,
he's not.
Ain't that Ludwig Kaiser is El Grande Americano and Chad Gable?
Yeah, he's German. So
Who won best gimmick, by the way, Mike?
Toni Storm.
Toni Storm. She always does.
Yeah.
And I can see why Taco Bell Grande got nominated. Now they have this stupid storyline. Now there's two El Grande America. Which one's the fake? Which one's real? It's just that cheesy formula. Yo,
Remember when
think
they
they're
did
gonna
that
have a
with
match. You know they're gonna have a mask versus mask match.
It's supposed to be happening at Mania, the two of them.
oh, Gable wins.
No,
Why?
no, I'm sorry.
Gable needs to lose.
Gable
So
may have started that role, but
Kaiser made
makes
it better.
Gable needs to lose so he could get out the gimmick and go do something else. For Gable's sake, he needs to lose and take the mask off, and they could pretend, oh my God, it was Chad Gable, but he can go off and do something better. Kaiser
Kaiser can actually speak Spanish.
Kaiser as El Nacho de Grande Mio from Taco Bell works. He works.
No, it's El Grande Americano, but yeah,
No, it's a Nacho Grande Mio, which we used to get a ton of food for like real cheap from Taco Bell back in the day.
Yeah, actually, that's what we call a grande Americano. We call him talk about grande because that's how authentic of a luchador that character is.
yeah.
Basically, Taco Bell of
I enjoyed back in the day the cheap price for the value meal, and we didn't get as many shits as we do today.
Yeah.
Because it's not minus C grade horse meat, which is what Taco Bell sells today. Dead horse. That's their beef. That's their beef.
Wow.
Which you can find in cheap dog food, like Oroy's from Walmart. That's the same thing in it. Letting you guys know.
Hey, all right. What's the next category?
I'm not lying, Mike, because I've had dogs. I've had dogs last from my shortest dog span life was 11 years. He suffered from seizures, poor boy. And my oldest was 17. So I have an average of about 12, 13 years of my dog's life. And I've fed them all their lives. And that's minus C grade. That's the horse. When the horse can't produce anymore, you knock at a horse and you make the horse meat. That's what Taco Bell's beef is. Horse meat.
Promoter of the year. Runners up Nick Khan in WWE and Tony Khan of AEW. The winner was Salvador Lutheroth III of CMLL.
There was some bitching about this one. I agree with Phil, but there were people were bitching saying, "Oh, who would know who? If you don't know, then don't claim you follow World Pro Wrestling." But I have nothing bad to say. And you didn't even let me say my opinion on the last thing, you asshole, Mike.
My bad, bro. I was told to go through. All right, go ahead. Talk about Tony.
Well, what was the last category since I didn't even get to comment?
Best gimmick. Tony Storm.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't even get to comment, but she's not where she was the year before, but her gimmick is still. I laugh, I enjoy it. I have no complaints.
Okay. All right. Now, what about your promoter of the year?
Salvatore, I told y'all last year, get ready for the Mexican uprising 2026. It seems it started even sooner than I was willing to give it credit for. I said, watch CMLL, watch even though AAA is owned by WWE, and CMLL partners with Tony Khan and New Japan. I said, wait for the rise of the Lucha. I told y'all this. And I am not, to be honest, best promoter. I mean, have we had that many stories in CMLL and that much oomph to give him promoter of the year? Or are we going to count promoter of the year as in Booker / where I get the show? So
there's a category for best booker.
I know, but this is a bleeding line here, and this is what I don't like. It's good that they have another category, but Booker of the year. I mean, you in a company like CML, it's a lot like New Japan. Over the course of a year, everybody, at least in the weight classes, almost has to fight everybody at least once. So I don't know if it's that much of a victory, but I won't take it from them because at least it's not Triple H or Tony Khan, because both of them have been sucking dick for the whole year badly. But I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it, but can I think of anybody that's really done in 2025, not the beginning of the year or now? Can I think of anybody that's really booked better? No. Well, Phil should have cut me right there. Stardom's modern day head booker might have.
Yeah,
some-
Stardom tells great stories and has great promotions. I don't know who's booking it right now. It's not, I have to say, people thought they were not going to do well without Rossi, and apparently that's been proven wrong.
Yeah, they were very wrong. But if I had to argue against Salvatore, it would be whoever the head booker for 2025 was. I thought Stardom had the best storylines of the year. I thought last year they had the best storylines that are leading into now. I thought they really did.
I think they're going to.
But I'm not gonna take it. I won't take it from Salvatore, but that's how. I mean, Stardom draw. I mean, you might see a small show with 30, 40 people. You might see a show with a whole lot more people, but that depends on where you book. But the storylines and the way the girls talk and act, and when you translate all, there's story there. And Phil could tell you that. I think whoever the booker is today in Stardom should have been a runner-up at least. That's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So, Josh, you're becoming Cornholio, I see.
I don't know, man. Right now, I got a bad case of the chills right now, so I'm all kind of bundled, trying to bundle up here.
Okay,
He needs some for his cornholio.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Did y'all see the old Holio I sent y'all all?
Yeah.
Y'all saw them old?
Bro,
Bro,
give me your copay.
yeah. Would you like to see my coupe? Bro, that was hilarious. Josh, you and Phil didn't get to see that?
I saw it. Where he got shocked by the taser.
Well,
yeah,
Josh, it's Beavis and Butthead today old, and it's a whole like it goes for low. I'm gonna send it to you later, but it's worth watching. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Hilarious.
Mike Judge, even in the past of the show, not even in the prime, is still knocking it out the park.
It really is.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, Josh, after the show. But anyway, your thoughts on Best Booker?
A middle-aged Cornholio.
Promoter, not booker. Promoter.
Oh, I'm sorry, promoter.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Josh?
I
think the CMLL is probably the best one that you is well, not as best, but I would say a good choice for being the best promoter. Why is Nick Khan in that?
Well,
he gets lumped into the WWE thing just because he can veto shit. He can tell Triple H he's higher than Triple H. Nick Khan is like technically the number 2 man in WWE.
So he's shit.
Yeah, I'll probably
number 2.
So, but I agree with it. They're putting out a good product.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here is hating old Salvatore for helping out CMLL.
I want to veto this. I do have a problem with the promoter of the year.
Okay.
Promoter of the year, Salvador Lutheroth III, the CMLL guy. And y'all are talking about Stardom and all this, but Stardom don't have the publicity that CMLL has recently been given for the last 2 years on AEW programming.
It doesn't when Stardom is not only a partner of AEW but has a better streaming deal than CMLL.
True, but how many people are tuning into it?
Let's look at the men versus women ratio. It's like what it is, 65, 45 men, whereas New Japan, well, I can't tell you in the last 2 years, but it was that number of women to men. I mean, Stardom is now owned by Bushiroad, which owns New Japan.
Yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom 20 was aired on national Japanese television for free, and they announced at the last show that Dominion will be free to the public on national television because that did so well. That's how much it's moving. New Japan had to add 2 years ago their own women's champion, not a Stardom women's belt, but their own Grand Prix.
Yeah, I know.
The IWGP. I mean, Stardom in for the last couple of years, Stardom has outsold New Japan.
Yeah, but again, though, we're talking about CMLL, and if the promoter of the year, let's just call it like it is. I mean, the promoters of the years, Nick Khan, Tony Khan, Salvador, Bushiroad.
Well, Bushiroad's not a promoter; they're just the money backer and the
Okay,
owner.
then who would be the promoter of Stardom?
We don't know since Rossi left. Rosie left. However you want to say his name.
You know what? I'm googling it.
It might be a team of guys. It might be one person, but Stardom, Stardom is great because the women will have a match, and
Okay.
as you go up the card, it gets more and more. Not only does the action get better, the girls talk at the end of the match and they get personal. They start crying, like it gets emotional, and it
All
brings
right.
you in. Phil could tell you this because he watches.
Well, I just googled it. The current promoter of World Wonder Ring Stardom to Stardom is Taro Okada, who serves as the promotion's president and representative director. Okada has been in the role since 2023 and became the head booker in 2024. It was founded in 2010 by Rashi Agawa, Fuka Kakamoto, and Nane Takahashi.
Right.
It's a Japanese women's professional wrestling promotion based in Tokyo. It is currently owned by Bushiroad, the company behind New Japan Pro Wrestling. While
Yeah.
Okada is the current head of the company, the promotion's leadership and booking decisions are shaped by its parent company, Bushiroad, which is led by Takai Kirani. This means that while Okada is on the ground promoter managing Stardom's operations, Bushiroad's executives ultimately oversee its strategic direction.
That means they decide who gets paid what and who
Yeah.
stays on the contract. But I mean, you look at the bigger picture. How many of your WWE and AEW stars come from Stardom? That's the real. I mean, we're getting into another tangent here, but that's the real catch. Stardom is where Io Shirai and Tony Storm, and I mean, that's where all of them come from.
And Tekla, the current,
Yes.
the current,
And Stephanie Vaquer went over there. Stephanie Vaquer went over there to get her toes wet and have fun. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And if you would
Julia.
actually, if Mike would sit down one day and watch like the Queens of Star or watch a killer pay per view, he'd say, "My God, this is fucking awesome. This is better than the men."
Well, I mean, I'm not going to knock it whatsoever, but as a whole, here I am looking as like a promoter because that's what we're looking at. Promoters and the bookers are two different people. The promoter is who's running the show, who's promoting it from the ground up, and I agree with Salvador doing what he's doing. However, New Japan was in a funk.
Stardom rose above that funk though. In the pandemic, New Japan suffered. Stardom went up.
Agreed. Josh, you
And
okay, bro?
they had the bigger draw
Yeah.
live gates too.
Yeah.
Look at
But
stuff up on my phone.
but about Salvador, that goes back to when we were talking about another list about promotions of the year. CMLL has worked on improving their live streaming to fans, us out of the country, better than they did before. Because Phil, remember when you had to go on YouTube and pay what, like $40, $50? They've improved on that. To me, that kind of improvement earns you that kind of title. And now you can get your hands on CMLL and watch the show for not an arm and a leg. To me, that's
You
like
can buy like pay-per-views. Like if you want to watch English commentary, you can go on like Triller TV as well to buy CML shows.
Yeah, so I agree with Salvador winning. If he, that all ties in. So I'm like, yeah, that's an improvement. And I'm going to say this, and you and Josh are going to laugh but I don't watch it because I know it's shit. I told y'all last year I thought TNA could have been in the running because they scored a TV deal. They got more money than they're ever going to have gotten in a while. Could have built a good. Now we know what we all have reported for the past 3 weeks, and they're kind of squandering it 4 weeks, 5 weeks. But TNA could have been when you grow your company. I think you deserve a shout out. But with TNA failing, and then it ends before the end of the year, so that would all fall into next year's awards. Can't bitch about Salvatore winning. Can't really bitch about
You can.
Yeah.
But here we
All
are
right.
talking about that, and Salvador wins that. But let's talk about Booker, best Booker of the year.
Okay.
The CMLL booking team, Taro Okada of Stardom, and Tony Khan wins best Booker.
Yes, we know.
So what do y'all
I,
feel about
I,
that?
I actually agree. Tony Khan
He's
for
improved.
the wrestling aspect, not the story, but for the wrestling aspect of Tony Khan winning the head booker, I agree with that
Okay.
because even though he can't write a story, but damn it, these wrestlers, the wrestling that he does book, they put on a show. They put on a show for people.
Their stories actually have improved.
They really have. Over the past year and a half, they've actually improved. And now you
Yeah,
have your world champion going into like other promotion, other indie promotions, and defending the world title there, which is really phenomenal.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
in fact,
discuss that tomorrow.
yeah,
While it's just you know something along.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I don't.
WWE is kind of falling off the ladder of this one because
Well, they have.
their their
They
their
have.
their, book, their booking for the past year is
Lackluster.
fine. It went up, then all of a sudden just went.
It hit a
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah, well, but it was gonna happen because you can't glaze WWE for 2 years in a row like they have been. You can't. The minute somebody does it a hair better, they're gonna give it to them. And Triple H is one head best booker last 2 years in a row. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was coming. We just didn't know when. But the Tony, for me, I don't agree with Tony Khan being the best booker because the main gripe, and this isn't me being personal, the main gripe online is there's no stories. There's no AEW had it's just matches. Now, I watch New Japan. I love New Japan, and they tell stories in the ring. It doesn't always have to be verbal, or they'll do it at the beginning or the end. So I understand that. But the problem is Tony Khan dares to be sports entertainment and competition with WWE. Now, yes, WWE is going to blame all of their crap on Rollins got injured. All our stories are ruined. Oh, now Braun Breaker's injured. He can't make it to Mania when Rollins can. That's going to be news tomorrow as well. But it's going to be the excuse of, oh, our plans. No, when you're a top notch company making millions and millions of dollars, you have a wrestler a wrestler B, more than one of them, a wrestler C, more than one of them. You have all that plan. You're supposed to have all that planned so
Mm-hmm.
your WrestleManias don't go to shit. You're supposed to have all that backup plans, all of that. That's why Gato got so pissed in New Japan because all his backup plans kept getting signed away. And he would book for 2 years in a row and he wrote everything down. You couldn't steal his information. But that's my problem is I don't think Tony Khan did a great booking job at 2025 at all. The Hangman John Moxley shit did not impress me. And I know it's on a bunch of people's lists. Best feud or promo or match or that. I'm like, I'm not impressed by any of that at all. Neither man is working at 100% capacity. I'm not impressed. That don't turn me on. And Tony Khan, if Tony Khan would ever quit chasing what he wants to be and be himself, life would be a lot better. This is my opinions, of course. Everybody's is different, but I do not think he was the best booker. I don't think WWE and Triple H was the best booker. I think both of them should be ashamed of themselves for 2025 post COVID. Plenty of time and one guy went down our storage. Oh, this no, that's an excuse. That's to me that's lame. I think neither one deserve anything.
Then who should have won it in your opinion?
This is promoter
Booker.
Booker. I think I'm gonna have to look at Stardom again, man. The way those women cried in those matches and grab a microphone and talk to each other, and the crowd shuts up, and they're on their knees, and that shit gets emotional. After a while. I mean, I think I have to go with Stardom again. I do.
What about you, Phil?
I'm happy for Tony Khan, but it's like I can see why Stardom would win. It's and I do disagree with it. AEW does have stories. They do have stories. They just more focus on the wrestling first. The story as addition, and also like I don't have to go with Stardom. I think Stardom should have won. I would have been happy with either one. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I wouldn't be upset if AEW didn't get Tony Khan to get Booker of the Year. I would have been happy. So I'm not losing sleep on it. That's all I'm gonna say. I would be happy with either one. I would if you know I'm unbiased about that.
Okay.
I think a lot of people don't realize that they don't.
You know, so it's like either one would be it's a win for me.
I got you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize is that AEW. The reason why you don't see a lot of the stories on television is because they put it out on social media. They put it out on YouTube. They put it out on social media to save TV time.
Oh, okay, that's okay, Josh. But here's the problem.
And that's actually a good, smart idea.
Okay, that's okay, but here's the problem with that, Josh. I watched 5 of the biggest like YouTubers talk about AEW and everything in the weekend. They all scream, "No fucking story." Now I have said already, I'm more of a wrestling guy than story or you tell it in the ring. Phil knows what I'm talking about. I watch New Japan. Not everybody gets to grab the mic, but you tell it in the ring. I don't find the AEW wrestlers, and that comes from the top. I don't find they tell the story as well as when I've seen them tell the story in other places before. That's wrestlers coming from other companies, and I don't find the people in AEW that we haven't seen. I don't find there's enough storytelling in the matches. I just don't. It's not slow it down. It's not drag it down. It's just, oh, I'd love to see these two people fight. Oh, they fought. And that's how I feel Tony Khan books. And but everybody keeps screaming, no story, no story. But the problem is, Tony Khan, like it or not, claims he can compete with sports entertainment. If he would have just shut his mouth and said, this is what we are, I could accept it a lot better. Not that we're chasing WWE. We're chasing WWE. Oh, I'm bringing in WWE talent. Oh, yes, we can do sports entertainment. Yes, well, that's the problem. Sometimes shutting up and letting your actions speak for themselves do better than, oh, Time Cop. Time Cop's my favorite movie. Yeah, don't forget, Wednesday, Saturdays, AEW. Oh. That's Tony Khan. That's what Tony Khan does. Have y'all watched any of these Tony Khan poor quality cell phone videos? He gets some intern to film him and he rattles on what he could tell you in a minute and a half. He rattles on for 5 minutes about what you're going to see on Dynamite. Have y'all watched any of that? It looks poor as shit. And they're clowning the fuck out of him. And every week they post them and they talk about him. He says the same thing 6 times in a fucking row, besides making excuses. And he thinks he's hot shotting or being a booker, but it looks poor. It looks poor. We could do a better job here on the show and put together a better package without editing than what he does. Y'all ought to watch some of that. It's poor.
All right, my opinion now. I listened to everyone, and my opinion is this: I don't think the best promotion or the best booker was any of those. I believe it was AAA. And I will tell you why. Not only did they sell their company, to the WWE, but since they've done this, they have sold out venues. They have made people watch their show that doesn't really watch AAA. They have made more storylines in the headlines of news in the past 6 months than any other company.
And where have they arrived now? More people know them more than ever. Where?
Here in America.
I could not disagree with that one bit, but I told y'all last year, get ready for the rise of the Luchas, and I meant AAA and CMLL.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say AAA.
I can't argue with you one bit over that. And yes, they're under WWE's thumb, but It has, if anybody has benefited over a partnership, New Japan with AEW or affiliates, if anybody's been to TNA, if anybody's benefited, AAA has benefited the most. I think if there was a category of most benefit company that rose above where they were, whether they joined somebody or not, it would be AAA. You're right.
Mhm. All right, moving on then. We got best wrestling maneuver. Runner up, Sol Ruka with a Soul Snatcher.
Should have been
Neon,
the winner. Should have been the winner.
Neon double springboard moonsault from CMLL, or Adam Page buckshot lariat, who actually won from AEW.
And there's a person in.
It should have been Sol Ruka.
Yeah, it's not one. It should have been Sol Ruka too. There's someone that does a buckshot lariat better than Hangman Page on TV.
Logan
Talking
Paul.
about Logan Paul.
Oh God, fuck him.
His is so stiff. How he doesn't. The main talking point on the podcast this week were how he doesn't break his legs, staying stiff leg when he bounces into the ring and it hits it that hard. They're like, how the hell he doesn't break his legs? But the vote is Logan Paul's buckshot lariat is better than Hangman's. So y'all go ahead and talk about it.
No, I disagree with that. Hangman's is better.
Yeah, but to me, Sol Ruka should have got that because
I agree.
that's that's like a new move invented. I mean, it's a stunner.
It's no.
But just the way she performs it is
It's the cutter reinvented 3 times.
yeah.
Because you got to let's break this down for the viewers. We got Jake the Snake Roberts with the DDT, okay? That was a brand new move. That was not a move you did in wrestling. The DDT where he grabs you in a
They also
headlock.
got banned. The DDT also got banned.
Well, hang on a minute. Let me tell the history. Jake Roberts got you in the DDT. Headlock, you're facing, your ass is facing this way. I'm looking this way, straight down.
Mhm.
DDP created the Diamond Cutter. Jake the Snake was his mentor. He looked at him, he said, "Congratulations, kid. You just reinvented the DDT." And Diamond told the story. Randy Orton takes that and puts his own spin on it and has memes out the ass, everything, love all over the place. And now we have Sol Ruka, who jumps, her opponent follows her into the ropes. She jumps off the ropes, off the middle turnbuckle, cuts a backflip and grabs you into a cutter. It's pretty spectacular. I mean, you have to. Yes, we have to dispense disbelief for a little while because you have to stand in the right place to take them. You have to suspend this. You have to. Yes, you have to suspend disbelief because you have to stand in the right place to take the move. But doesn't it look pretty when it happens, Josh?
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful move.
Now, I'm going to argue for next year. I'm sorry. Rick Swan cutting that cutter from middle of the fucking
That wasn't Rich Swan. That wasn't Rich Swan. That was Javon Evans.
Or Javon Evans. My bad. Javon Evans doing that cutter.
Now wait, Josh.
Top of the turnbuckle.
Now wait a minute, Josh. You can't speak yet because was that a one-time with a special opponent, aka Seth Rollins and Randy Orton when he caught him in midair that one Mania, or is this going to be a regular move? You have to put that on your list. It's got to be a regular finisher, not a one-time. Not that would be the ooh-ah moment of the year if it's one time.
I would agree with. Okay, that would be more of an ooh-ah, like.
Yeah,
because
there should be a category. There should be a WTF category. They should add that.
Yeah, that would definitely be it because it was just like because the way they filmed it, they had the camera on the other opponent the whole entire time. Then out of nowhere, he literally did a Randy Orton out of nowhere, but fucking from the top rope. I was like, damn, I think he did one. I think he won up Randy Orton on this one.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Javon Evans, I'm gonna say this. Javon Evans, is someone to keep an eye out no matter. WWE's got him. I doubt they're gonna let him go unless he get pissed off. But he's a guy to keep your eye on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that for the wrestling future. For the next 5 to 10 years, I keep my eye on Javon Evans.
Yeah, but as far as this category goes, Sol Ruka should have won instead of Hangman. I mean,
I agree.
yeah.
What about you, Phil?
All right, so what did Hangman win?
Yeah,
What did he win?
best wrestling maneuver.
What do you agree with it, Phil? And if
Who's the
Yes.
other nominees?
Sol Ruka and Neon.
if you don't agree, give us what you think was the best finisher of last year.
That is a tough one because as much as I like the Buckshot Larry, I think there are other great. I think other like wrestlers at AEW like should have won that. You know.
Well, Phil, I know you're not a big WWE guy. You're less a WWE guy than I am, and that's saying a lot. But have you ever seen Sol Ruka's finish?
No, I haven't.
That's why That's why you
Yeah.
ought to. If I was you, I would look up Sol Ruka's finish when you get a chance, Phil. She's damn good, and it's impressive. This makes Charlotte's moonsault look like a -1 versus a 10+.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
then
It's,
Neon
it's,
double
it's
springboard
stupid. It's
moonsault is
stupid
nasty,
good,
too.
Phil. It's stupid good.
That double springboard moonsault from Neon is pretty good too, though.
Oh, no hate on that, but it's not Sol Ruka's Soul Snatcher.
Oh no, not at all.
That Soul Snatcher is that's something you don't see. I'm sure somebody will copy it in 10 years or someone that's good enough, but that's a move no one has ever done before.
Like I said, as much as I like the Buckshot Larry, I say there's other good moves besides the Buckshot Larry. You know.
The house call is actually pretty nice in my opinion. I actually like the house call better than the buckshot area.
Phil, you remember I almost said Jushin Thunder Liger. You remember the first time we saw Juventud Guerrero do the 450 splash off the top rope? Okay, well imagine me and you are running the ropes, all right? And we're in the middle of the ring. And I bring you in, you're right behind me running to the middle of the ropes. You're behind me, I'm on the ropes. I'm going to jump on the ropes. I'm going to cut a backflip. In the backflip, I'm going to catch you into a Randy Orton cutter. That's what the move is.
Holy shit.
It's called the Soul Snatcher. It's pretty badass, dude. I'm not going to lie. It's badass.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's not as quick as the 450, but she does it. The minute she gets on the ropes, it's backflip, and when she backflips, she comes out of the second one, grabs you into the RKO.
All right.
Hey!
Trying to find a video real quick.
Trying to find radio.
No, a video of it.
But
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, it was Megan Thee Stallion, I think. I don't know who it was. I don't listen to that type of music. Anyway, so here we are going into the best major wrestling show. Runners up with Stardom, All-Star Grand Queendom, AEW's Double or Nothing, and the winner was AEW All In 2025.
That's a tough one for me. As much congrats on AEW, but I think All-Star Grand Queendom should have won. But that's just me.
What was your pick, Phil?
All-Star Grand Queendom by Stardom.
Good show. Not going to be my number one, but top 3 for me.
But I'm not upset about All In. I'm not upset about it, but All In 2025 was a damn good show though, too. So it's tough. So I'm not really upset about it, but I'm just saying there's other companies besides WWE and AEW, you know?
Yeah.
Y'all probably know mine already if y'all were paying attention last year, but go ahead.
New Japan.
Y'all know which event that I thought was the best.
Dominion.
No.
No?
I love Dominion, but y'all remember. Obviously not. I thought King of Pro Wrestling was awesome.
Okay.
That was I was glad to see the event back. The matches
Kingdom?
lived up to the hype.
Not much
In the
King of
life
Fruit.
King of Pro Wrestling in like that, that's like their Survivor Series. That was my favorite above Wrestle Kingdom and Dominion. And
I hope Wrestle
usually
Kingdom wins next year because
It may.
Wrestle Kingdom 20 was good.
it was I love that it wasn't two nights. I was so happy it wasn't two nights, and it was just we got the other show after that was its own show, and it wasn't two nights. That made me so happy because for 3 years we've been saddled with the 2 night Wrestle Kingdom. I'm like, one time was okay, but 2 nights by night two, me and Genghis and Urga and everybody in the chat watching our picks, we were so fatigued. Man, Phil was
Well, I mean, I did like night two of Wrestle Kingdom, that one where Kaiser
the
came.
you're right. That they put out they tried on purpose because for the first 2 years they did it. Wrestle Kingdom Night One was better than two. The last year the 19 night two was worthy. Finally, it wasn't a throw. It wasn't. Now I hate to say throwaway because that's not true, but it didn't undervalue from night one. So the
No,
final year they did 2 years, they finally got the second night where it was worth it.
I agree.
I agree with you there.
So, do y'all agree or disagree with AEW All In 2025 being the best major wrestling show?
I disagree.
Okay. Josh?
Josh, quit playing on your phone.
I ain't even. Sorry, I'll look at stuff
We
like
don't know
that.
you don't know
I didn't
the
even hear the
question.
category.
You're pulling a Phil. You're looking at your e-girls.
No.
No, best wrestling.
That was the
major,
sad. I feel for Josh. That was the saddest. No, I wish I was.
the best major wrestling show,
Well,
Josh.
actually, technically, I am looking at girls right now. I was trying to find that soul snatcher move.
He says,
So you're looking at
That goes to show you, Phil. That whole time, Josh was staring at your girl's Soruka's finishing moves. That whole time, looking for a good one.
I thought you were looking for hot busted succubus.
No.
Picks.
Oh, that's you, Phil.
I thought Josh was looking up hot squirrels that fly over your head, but my bad.
so
green
the
squirrel.
thing is, Josh, best major wrestling show. The winner was All In 2025.
And Godzilla wins that battle, by the way. Phil's got Godzilla now, so y'all better watch out.
And the next one is Double or Nothing and Stardom's All Star Grand Queendom. That is the best major wrestling show. And he got
Double or
signed.
Nothing. I'm trying to think what happened to Double or Nothing.
Exactly.
I remember All In was really fucking good.
Yeah, All In was great. Double or Nothing had the Anarchy in the Arena, didn't it?
Oh, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You see how y'all can't remember Double or Nothing last year? That right there tells you it wasn't the best. Y'all are bringing up memories and everybody's saying, "Oh, that was good. That was good,"
Yeah.
but y'all don't know it.
Honestly, Double or usually something happens and it would stick out, but it's just not sticking out at me. But All In Texas was good. All In Texas was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stick with that.
What's up, brother? What's
What's
going
going
good,
on?
man?
Okay, Mike, where we at now?
All right, moving on. Best television announcer, runners up: Excalibur from AEW, Walker Stewart from New Japan, and Bryan Danielson is the winner from AEW.
He wasn't on that long though.
This got heat. I'm gonna go last, but this got heat from the community because of part of what Phil said.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I think
Best announcer. Well, I'm not going to give it to any WWE guy because
Nope.
nobody really like
Stands out.
stands out besides Michael Cole. But he's there every year. Fuck it. So, and he
Pat
changes
McAfee's
announcers.
great. Pat
Actually,
McAfee.
Corey Graves is the best announced team. I think they need to keep together is Corey Graves and Michael Cole for WWE.
They should have kept Jesse Ventura, but no.
No,
He's
he speaks a little too much truth.
political. Yeah, too much political.
Too much.
I enjoyed having Jesse on commentary, but he's as much as WWE doesn't do like AEW and show their political hand on their wrestling program, he's very much against what they're going for.
Yeah.
If you get my drift, so they
he,
kind of
he would be compared. He would be the Ted Nugent of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny you say that because he's kind of the opposite way of some of the thinking, but we're not going to get political here.
But that's the best comparison I could is like I know both of them are totally different, but they speak too much politics. Both of them.
There's a time where you got
left
there's a time where you got
or whatever he stands and
there's
anyways,
a time.
but you get my drift.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But as far as commentary, since Bryan Danielson stepped into the role, he's been very, very good. And I like how he keeps to the stick of like anytime the Death Riders come out, he leaves the commentary booth. I kind of like how he does that to keep the stick going.
Mm-hmm.
Or the kind of like there's still unwanted beef or something like that. But yeah, I think he surprisingly is a really good commentator. Excalibur is a second. Yeah. I would throw Booker T in there just because every once in a while I'm gonna throw Booker T in there like one of the runner-ups because he cracks me up sometimes.
He don't make no sense.
I don't know where he just goes lucky ducky quack quack. I'm like, what the fuck?
I ain't saying a word, Mike. I ain't saying a word. Who won that again, Mike? Best commentator?
Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
I think Walker should have won it.
Yeah. Believe it or not, somebody tried to diss Walker, but I think Walker's the most. If you had a most improved commentator, I think Walker would get that easily, especially considering the young age. I mean,
20s,
is he Ring of Honor?
No, he's New Japan's play-by-play man.
Yeah, he's American.
Yeah, he took over from Kevin Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and but between him and fucking Chris Charlton, they're the youngest play-by-play team there is, and they call matches great. But he got some hate about they were like, oh, he just makes this no. But at the same time, Excalibur got hate. Daniel Bryan got criticized because they said he's good when he's good, but after so many minutes, he's tired or he just shuts up or he doesn't know what to say. So everybody was, and then plus what Phil said, how often is he on? So it was like the Daniel Bryan choice got a lot of hate, but it's like it doesn't seem he'd be a good 2-3 hour commentary man.
But hold on, brother. Is Joe Dombrowski and Tom Lawler from MLW the actual commentators?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, who?
Filthy Tom Lawler and Joe Dombrowski.
I heard Filthy Tom got picked up for a commentator spot, but I didn't know where.
So I guess it's MLW.
Yeah, I had heard that. Yeah, he's done with New Japan, and because he was doing, I forgot it was MLW, but yeah, Tom Lawler's jumped ship.
I like Tom Lawler,
but I like Tom Lawler too. But that also means that New Japan Strong is pretty much dead. But that was them trying to make chicken shit after Tony Khan fucked them over and created AEW when they were going to make their own U.S. wrestling organization. So yet again, we got fucked.
Yeah, but no, I'm. If that's the case, then they should have got MOW should have at least been on the board too. But I understand when
That
they're
that
not.
that was a complaint by many critics that okay, a lot of people said it felt like an AEW love piece or a WWE hit piece. Everybody was like, okay, you're gonna pick the best, and I know we haven't gotten to them yet, and I won't say anything, but best and worst matches or best and worst whoever. Everybody was like, where's TNA? Where's MLW? Where's GCW? Where's NWA? Where's MLW? That's what everybody was saying. You're gonna pick, and as Mike goes through these categories, you're gonna say, really, that's what you think is the worst in the year versus everybody. You're gonna see that, but
Mhm.
a lot of that came up. They're like, where's everybody else? That comes up a lot.
All right, y'all ready to move on?
Yeah. I got a
Phil, you
question.
got
How long? How much more we got to do the list? Because it is.
Josh,
midnight.
Y'all, we started late because y'all were lazy getting on. You're gonna sit through the fucking list, motherfucker. Or I'm not coming on next. All right, Phil, you said what you need to say about this part,
Oh, what again?
Mike.
Best television announcer: Brian Danielson, Walker. Yeah, he said Walker Stewart should have won.
Yeah, yeah. Because like I said, Brian showed up kind of late.
Or barely. So okay, move
All
on, Mike.
right, my opinion. Let me give my opinion. Let me give my opinion.
Long
Let me give
heat.
my
Yeah, I was. Oh, Mike has to give his opinion, but hey, you motherfuckers, I was ready since 9 o'clock. Y'all come on after 10 o'clock. You're gonna sit here and wait, Josh, you motherfucker.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of my dog.
Not you, Phil. Not you. I'm yelling. I'm yelling at bad karma over here.
What?
All right, so my thing is best television announcer. I know if I don't get flack for this, but I think it's Pat McAfee. He brings a different energy to the promotion.
I can't hate on
Um,
that. I can't hate on that.
he brings excitement, man. He brings intensity. He
You
brings
know what he brings, Mike? He brings different.
yes, man. And
Different for me is welcome. I don't like the same shit pushed down. I appreciate that's and this goes to Phil, Jesse Ventura. We like different.
mhm,
We like fucking different. I think Josh would agree too. If you got a good man that has some charisma that's different, we're
Mhm.
gonna listen. We're gonna
Well,
fucking listen as people watching the show. So I
well,
agree with that, Mike.
With Pat McAfee,
All because they said you can't. Oh, the cage. All because Triple H got his fucking feelings hurt.
well, with Pat McAfee, I actually agree. He brings a different energy because he's a fan. He was a
mhm.
fan first, not
I
not
agree.
not not brought into the business, not coached through the business or anything. He came in as a fan. So sometimes you see him out there. That's probably mostly his actual general reaction to everything. Is like, wow,
Mhm.
wait, whoa, hey. And it's like that's something I would do. I'm like, holy crap, you know. But
I can appreciate that.
yeah,
Yeah, I have no. I wouldn't pick. You'll pick Mike, but I won't dish you for it either.
Yeah, but the reason why I say him versus everybody else has this. The only other person I could pick with Pat McAfee would be Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness is fucking hilarious.
Right. But we didn't really have Nigel this past 2025 on commentary.
Yes, we did.
yes, we did.
Where
Yeah,
where
Yeah,
where?
AEW.
and
AEW.
he did a lot of collision stuff.
Yeah, he did.
All right. So he was on C shows where no one could, unless you. I mean, yeah, that makes the difference.
And he was hilarious. He was making fun of
Yeah,
Brie Bella.
I'm not gonna watch a downgraded WCW Saturday night on Saturday night at my age now when I work, make money, and I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna take care of my house. Yeah,
Yeah, but I agree with you.
it's
But
not
no,
wrestling night.
yeah, but Nigel was really good too. He really was. Nigel
Oh,
was.
now Nigel, when you put him in the role, Nigel is great. But I'm not. I didn't even know Nigel was still doing comments. So there you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
how many
he's
people know Nigel does commentary for Saturday Night Collision for AEW. You know, I mean that's why the numbers are 400 and under, 400,000 and under.
But he was amazing, dude. But my pick would be Pat McAfee. Now runner up would be Walker Stewart, then Brian Danielson. Excalibur doesn't bring anything to the table no more to me. Excalibur
pisses me off.
Dude, he's a shield. He is a shield for AEW. And what I mean by that is he has everything labeled out the way he wants it labeled out.
He fanboys anything he calls. But here's the major problem. I don't know if any of y'all realize this. Y'all do know that Tony Khan is in the earpieces just like Vince McMahon used to be for Raw, and Triple H slacked off of it. Y'all do know that Tony Khan is in the earpieces of Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross and Excalibur. Y'all know this, right? He is telling them what to say.
And yeah, Excalibur does give you that Michael Cole vibes.
Well, the Michael Cole under the Michael Cole not under Vince is fire. If you ever watched the UK Classic when Vince wasn't there, Michael Cole was a 10 out of 10. We all praised him. He called that shit. You would know it was the same man. It was amazing. And today,
when Vince was finally gone, he's
a yes man to Tony Khan.
Yeah. Well, I know when Vince was finally gone, he says, "Yeah, it's nice to have somebody yelling in my ear all the time."
Yeah, and
he said that live on the air.
Triple H encourages the announce team. That's how you get more out of the company references. That's why you got the Yes Chant reference when Breed came back just recently. He's not in their ear. You know, he's letting them go with it, and it's better. And that's why everybody said Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, when they're together, look like they're having the time of their fucking life now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even if the wrestling ain't great, they're having a blast.
Michael Cole, one of the best commentators he worked with was Taz.
Michael Cole?
Yeah, Michael Cole said he actually credited Taz.
SmackDown. That did happen.
What's the next category?
Best non-wrestler. Runners-up, Stokely Hathaway in AEW, Paul Heyman in WWE, and the winner is Don Callis of AEW. Now, let me go first. I want to go first.
Wait, who was the winner?
Don Callis.
Don Callis.
I am going to say this in the most humble of ways I can for Don Callis to understand me.
I might make you feel better than you think, Mike, after you say what you say, because Don immediately came with a reply.
Fuck Don Callis. He doesn't deserve non-wrestler. He doesn't deserve it. He is a genius when it comes to heat. He is a nuclear magnet. He is above and beyond what people would actually consider a non-wrestler. Paul Heyman, as smart and intelligent as Paul Heyman is, he doesn't deserve it either. Neither does Stokely Hathaway.
Okay? Mike says Stokely Hathaway.
No, none of these guys do. None of them.
All right, who you got?
The best non-wrestler on television today. And y'all are going to hate me when I say this because it's the truth.
It better be good.
Oh, dude, it's great. Think about it. You have Stokely Hathaway, you have Don Callis, you have Paul Heyman. Name one other person that brings that type of charismatic, that charisma to the point where you're like, man, I wish to get the fuck off my TV.
Oh, well, that's different. That's not charismatic. That's hate. Go away, get off my TV. Hate.
What do you think those three people right there I just said were? Stokely Hathaway, he gets booed. Paul Heyman
who wants Paul Heyman? Whoa! I'm gonna call you out on that. Who in 2026 in February wants Paul Heyman not on their television? No one.
No one. Everybody wants him on their television.
Yeah. So where's this?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This hate category you got going, that's a different story.
2025 was a different story. Now, this ain't 2025.
Paul Heyman is still a major part of TV and very loved.
But he was booed a lot last year, especially after WrestleMania.
Yeah, but everybody still don't want to see Paul go, man. You know that.
No, but they don't want it. They boo Don Callis and they boo
Yeah, but they want Don Callis off their television.
Okay, and Stokely Hathaway.
Yeah, they don't care about him. Paul Heyman is a god and an icon, and they know it.
Well, so you're saying Paul Heyman is a better non-wrestler than Don Callis?
Don Callis got on his ex right away and said, "I don't deserve this award. It should go to Paul Heyman."
I know what he said. I know what he said. He's being humble, but let me be humble too and say fuck Don Callis because Don Callis.
All right,
Don
Mike,
Callis
who's your guy?
You're gonna hate me, man, because you don't watch the show. But Josh will understand where I'm coming from because me and him have been watching it for 5 weeks, and he was also
A
like,
TNA guy,
yeah,
Mr. Axe by Elegance. Phil, we need to bring out the diapers.
not Mr. Elegance, the personal concierge.
Good Lord.
Think Josh knows. He hates
That
him
dude
too.
that just that dances around.
Huh?
The dude that just dances around.
And he interferes in the matches. He does.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, him. He is the best.
Josh, do you agree with this pick of? I know you
Right,
don't.
you know what?
I know you don't. I know you don't. But
I'm sticking with Don Callis.
yeah, I would take Don Callis over that loser, and because you know what? In 10 years, no one's gonna know the guy's name Mike's talking about.
Yeah, I know who he's talking about, and it's like he's annoying as fuck, but
This
But-
award is
but
not the
best
most. This is not the
non-wrestling.
most annoying award. That's not, Mike's getting carried away. This is not the award for the most annoying.
But dude, he's a non-wrestler. Every time he speaks, you listen, even if you don't want to.
I
listen,
don't.
you listen.
I don't even turn the TV on.
Well, you're like I said, you don't count, Josh. Am I wrong though? When he speaks, you do listen, even though you don't want to.
You do count, Jordan.
like reading the comments right here. So, but yeah, that guy. I know who you're talking about, but nah.
I knew
God.
Josh wasn't going to agree with that.
Honestly, to me,
Josh,
it is a toss-up between Don Callis and Paul Heyman.
Yeah. I was going to say, Josh, who is the best non-wrestling personality? Good, bad, angel face, cheat. Doesn't matter. Who is the best wrestling personality of last year? And yeah, I think Phil would agree. Paul Heyman or Don Callis, unless Phil has somebody he's gonna pull out under his sleeve that we were missing. That's awesome. Those two guys, there are no good managers anymore in this world. A lot of that comes down to WWE underusing them and AEW overusing crap.
I was a Dick
We
Togo.
need-
I
we
would
need
also-
good-
I would pick Dick Togo over Mr. Elegance.
It ain't Mr. Elegance.
He just took Dick Togo. He took Dick to go over your guy, Mike. Dick to go, who commits murder
makes
every
me
week.
laugh when he dicks people over.
Dick commits murder, bro. That wire he's got, that is made to rip a man's head off,
But
Navy SEAL style.
But Dick Togo, he's a wrestler. He's not a non-wrestler.
He does non-wrestling stuff though.
Well, then you might as well say Gato.
Gato don't try to murder people every week.
Yeah, true story. I like Gato, but Dick Togo does. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the thing is-
Dick Togo commits murder weekly. He commits attempted murder weekly, trying to rip people's heads off of their torsos. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
prefer personal concierge. Dick.
But yeah, no, I don't agree with that guy from TNA. No, I mean he's annoying, but no. Honestly,
You listen-
I think if
like,
you'd have had a heater list, I think Mike's guy could have got in there as best
Yeah.
heater.
See, like he just said, like brother just said. Let's just say Paul was good. Bad is definitely Callous, and the other I'll stick with personal concierge. See,
I mean, Paul Heyman, before it's over, Paul Heyman's going to end up maybe not against Bobby Heenan, But Paul Heyman's going to end up being the greatest manager of all fucking time.
I don't know, man.
It's going to be Bobby Heenan and Paul Heyman are going to be the top managers of all time in history. There's no way around that, dude.
And
Jimmy
third
Hart
runner-up,
goes back
Don
to wrestling
Callis.
tomorrow.
And the runner-up would be Don Callis, Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, Don is in there, but he's not Bobby and he's not Paul. But here's the first thing. Don will tell you that out of his own mouth. I am not as good as those guys.
But no, the question is though, man, if you're going to go down that route, why can't Jimmy Hart be one of the top managers of all time?
Because he's not.
How do you figure? He managed a lot of fucking people, man.
Did he manage great people? Yes. Did he blow his horn and jump up and down and do the same shtick for everybody? Yes. Did Paul Heyman change his character depending on who he managed? Yes. Did Don Callis change his character depending on if he managed a solo person or a group? Yes. That's the difference.
No,
what
he
about
was.
Cornette? What about Cornette?
No, I'm gonna say Don Callis. No matter who he managed, he's a dick.
That's his job. That's what Don knows.
Like I said, it's like he doesn't
Don
switch
Callis,
that character for nobody.
Don Callis has never been and never will be until the day maybe Kenny Omega's final match, maybe somebody personal like that, or a Jericho that he decide to be a face for one night. Don Callis has never been a face man. He is a heel magnet. He knows what he does. He knows how to piss people off. And he's like, I will help to get heat on you. That has been Don since ECW before he even was a manager. That has been Don.
I remember when he was a jackal in WWE.
Yeah, Vince also hated his guts, so he didn't have long there. Because Vince feared his intelligence. Vince took Vince Russo, but wouldn't trust Don Callis. To me, that's a.
Oh,
That's a.
where's
Where's Phil with the Spider-Man meme?
What about the one manager, the one who looks like the devil?
Sinister Minister?
The Sinister Minister. Here you go.
Not the best manager at all, but anyway,
I like Sinister Minister in ECW. I didn't care for him in NWA. I didn't care for him in TNA, except when he managed Abyss. That was
WCW. He was a clown.
I never remembered him in WCW. I remembered him in ECW.
He managed Morrison Wrath against Glacier and Ernest Miller.
Oh, okay, that's terrible. Yeah, that's forgettable.
Yeah, I remember him at WCW.
Okay. Well, I mean, here we are talking about him. Let's go and talk about the next comp. The next thing is Rookie of the Year.
Ooh.
We have Utani from CMLL, Senka Atazuki from Marigold, and Seri Yamada from Marigold is the winner. I don't know any of these people.
I don't watch Marigold, so I don't know.
I
don't know none of them.
I'm not familiar with Utani. But the Rookie of the Year, in my opinion, the very first year of last year being their debut of wrestling on a big promotion, I'm gonna have to go with Jack Cartwheel.
That's not bad. That's not a bad pick. Jack Cartwheel's talented.
Mm-hmm. I know he's not a rookie per se, but he's a rookie on the big promotions.
No, that is not. This is not a Cubs hat. This is the Kuma's Corner logo.
Kuma's Corner. Yeah, he's a Cubs fan at heart. He don't want to tell nobody.
Well, the Kuma's Corner is supposed to have metal and good food, so I wouldn't diss
Kuma
the
is
Kuma's
Japanese for bear.
I wouldn't diss the Kuma's Corner. Josh says they got the food and the metal.
Yeah, they got good food and good metal, and fucking blasting heavy metal and fucking playing horror on TV.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so that is my pick for as rookie of the year.
Ooh,
Now, I don't
Jack
know.
Cartwheel, and he's in WWE right now. Actually, he just had a match in AAA this past weekend. Yeah, he had it was Jack Cartwheel against La Parka.
Yeah, dude,
It was a
Jack
good
Cartwheel.
match too.
I like Cartwheel.
A rookie of the year. I don't know what to say there. Sort of agreeing with the chat.
Who are the other nominees other than Jack Cartwheel?
Jack Cartwheel wasn't a nominee.
He didn't win. That's Mike's pick, dude.
That's my pick.
Wow.
Siri Yamada from Marigold is the winner. Senka Atasuki from Marigold is a runner-up, and Utani from CMLL is a runner-up.
Yeah.
Utani, I can definitely see. She's talented.
I don't know what year she's in, but if it would, I mean, you can't count her as a rookie year because she's changing companies. But I would love to see somebody like Stephanie or something like that. But I don't believe it's her first year.
For Stephanie,
Javon, was it Javon Evans?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
but-
is that dude on the main roster?
Yeah, he's already on the main
roster.
He's
He
in the
ain't
main
no
roster this year, but he
Yeah.
was in NXT. So he's
Yeah,
not
well,
rookie.
that means he was in NXT a year before. He was in NXT the year before. He's not a rookie.
Well, he was in NXT last year, so I think that was his rookie year.
You
So
see, NXT ruins the rookie year thing for WWE gets ruined because NXT there for a year to 2 years, so that dilapidates their whole rookie idea of it's your first year. And somebody brought that up earlier in the chat. They were like, what is a rookie? How do we look at that? Does it mean you're on TV? Does it mean you came from 3 indie companies and AEW just hired you? It's like, yeah, that'd be like calling MJF a rookie his first year in AEW when that
yes,
dude was in wrestling years before, so it's not right.
it's not right, but they don't count the Indies as your rookie year.
It should be. It should be, especially the ones that matter, like an MLW, like a CMLL, like a AAA, like a fucking your favorite GCW. That should be counted. That people
What
can
about
cover them.
CZW? What about CZW? What about New South? What about
I
JCW?
think the main way to look at it is if you're a veteran, you don't have to be in the main league. If you're a 10-year veteran and WWE or somebody big picks you up, you're not a beginner. You're a veteran. You've got veteran status. You don't get rookie year when you're a veteran. Now, if you're in some hole in the wall shit nobody ever heard of, like local, I mean, but if you've been in the business over 10 years, you're not a veteran anymore. They should have rookie year on television if they want to do that. That's what they should do. But if you have veteran status or pro status, that'd be like saying you want me to give you the best example I could give you of that? Almost nobody in the world of television wrestling knows who the Amazing Red is. Now we all four of us know who Amazing Red is, right?
yeah,
Man has a legendary fucking career, right? The guy he might have had a dark match or been on TV one time. Yeah, we know he's out. We know. But the Amazing Red, you can't put the Amazing Red, and I know he's old now. You can't put that dude on TV and say it's his rookie year when you've been in the business 20 years. You can't do
yeah.
Rocky Romero showing up in AEW after a 20-year career is not a rookie. You can't do that. You just
Well,
can't
just
do
like
it.
just like what Detroit Fan 21 said, anyone who makes the main roster or signed to a major promotion, that to me is a rookie. Now MJF first year in AEW, rookie.
You
Like
can't do that when a man's been in the business over 5 years and fucking wrestled and
hold
can
on,
talk and cuts promos and has videos. You can't do that. You can't
name
do
his
that. That
name his first promotion though Jordan.
I mean, he was in a bunch of indies. He went through the
MLW.
GCW and CCW and all of that.
Yeah, CZW was his first promotion.
Yeah, he went do all that. But I knew of MJF before AEW was even a concept, let alone him joining it. I knew who MJF was. just from
Madison
watching
Bigger.
videos. You can't do that. You can't fucking do that. You can have breakout star. You can have first time on television star. You can't just erase somebody's past when it means you can't do that. You
Hey,
can't.
Phil, what do you think?
Yeah. Oh, big snore right here. But hey, next time Josh and Phil get on the show earlier when I tell you fuck this. He ain't gonna wake up to that till we yell his name.
Phil.
Phil! He ain't waking up.
All right. Hold on. Japanese girls talking.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Japanese girls talking.
私は違うと思うんだけど、マーラータンってすごくでもなんかマーラータンってあんまり具材入ってなくないですか？マーラータンは
He can't hear it good enough because he'd have jumped up in 2 seconds.
Hold on.
Oh, horrible, man. Horrible.
All right, Mike, let's get through the list.
There it goes.
Hey, the Japanese girls win and Phil is awake. All right, here we go. Next on the list, Mike.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Most underrated. Commander was a runner-up. Javon Evans was a runner-up, and Beast Mordos won it.
I think, yeah, that's tough. So Commander, he's underrated always. So these were those.
I'm loving this because the chat's all in on it and they all clowning Phil now. This is hilarious. The chat's all like 1, 2, 3, ding, sleepy Phil. Oh damn, wakey, you dumb. It's early morning, not sleepy. They just got him. They going off.
Wow.
Next time, find a Japanese girl saying, ooh.
Wee.
That's what I was trying to find.
Okay, where we at, Mike?
Most underrated.
Underrated
Most
wrestler.
underrated, and who they gave this to?
Beast Mordos, Javon
Right.
Evans, and Commander. That is their picks for underrated.
That's their idea of most underrated, the Beast Mortals.
Yeah.
Actually, he's really, really good wrestler. For a man his size, for what he does, he's a really good wrestler. It's just, they just don't use him right. Commander, AEW, I don't know. AEW uses him right, but CML uses him better because that's their top guy. And who's the other one? Javon Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him too. Yeah,
Sleepy Phil shirts only on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Phil, who do you got
Am I talking to my?
Phil, who do you think was the most underrated wrestler this year?
I'm gonna say either Beast Mordos or Commander. They're both great in my opinion.
Phil thinks Commander's a choice. How you think? What y'all think about that?
I got one better.
I got one completely left field from all of y'all, but Phil's gonna love it.
My underrated wrestler of the year would have to be Gabe Kidd.
He was in my mind, but the reason I didn't is because New Japan knew Tony Khan played with him already, and they were like, well, we gave you the first half of the year, now we ain't giving you shit because you're going to leave. So Gabe Kidd asked for it. That's my opinion. You could go ahead and say what you got to say about it, Mike. He's not my choice, though. My choice. Hey, Phil.
Coming soon to Pro Wrestling Tees.
Phil, I know he was injured for a little while, but you know who my choice for underrated of the year is?
Who?
Nito.
Toa Henare.
Oh,
That man is a fucking beast. That dude is impressive in the ring, and if you let him get on mic and go wild, Henare is the underrated choice for me. He
That's
should be
good
way
choice.
higher than he is.
All right,
Josh.
amazing.
Josh, who is your underrated wrestler of the year?
Ooh, shit.
Come on, Sleepy. You don't want to rush at everybody. Now you don't know.
God, there's a.
Pick a top three and then go from there. Name three guys and then knock it down yourself. That's what I do.
That was this screenshot. That was actually
I say Don, not Don Callis.
Cat
Don
Stevens, ladies and gentlemen.
Don Castle is like
Dalton Castle.
Dalton Castle. There you go. I don't know why.
Why the hell is Tony Khan not using that guy?
He is so underrated. It's
not even his skill.
Talent.
It's not even his skill. That dude's shtick in 2026 fits so well with the agenda of how the world works. He's kind of ambidextrous. How you say that when you're not bisexual, but you're not ambidextrous. Ambiguous.
Flamboyant. That's the word.
He's so flamboyant and ambiguous, and yet, what Mike was saying earlier, every time that man talks, you listen. He's walking down the ring, got the camera circle, and you listen to every word he says. Why the fuck is Mr. Liberal Tony Khan not? That should be the guy's dick. That should be who you got the cameras on. I mean, I understand.
He just be sitting there, just be doing the interviews. He got his zipper down.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what's going on, and it's like I'm just
the dude is so
he just reaches into his costume, all of a sudden pulls out a cracker, and just starts eating. I'm like, what the fuck?
He is so nonchalant, so comfortable, and so convincing, just being himself. If they should push in, he pushed Orange Cassidy, pushed what? I don't understand why Tony Khan's not going all in on Dalton Castle to become the TNT champion. I don't understand this. I don't understand. That's money.
Plus, I love the chemistry he has with the Outrunners. You know, they filled in for what
the boys. Yeah, I don't understand why Tony Khan, and like I said, we're not making this political, but let's be honest. There's a lot of people that are into that watch AEW today. I don't understand why you don't. If I was running that company, I would have Dalton Castle grabbing that secondary title or chasing it right now, and every week giving good promos, getting the people to watch. I mean, I don't understand why they're not utilizing Dalton Castle.
He'd be great for the LG. He's great for the LGBT community.
He covers. Dalton Castle is I'm gonna say this before his career's over, before he's old. He's a one of a kind because you know why? He could touch you, and me, all of them, and I don't know how he does it, but that's a one of a kind.
He reminds me of he has that Neil Diamond look too.
He can touch everybody, and you're not weirded out by it, but you have to watch him and you have to listen before the bell rings. You have to watch him. You have to listen, and he makes you. You don't feel bad about it. You want to hear what he has to say. I don't know why Tony Khan's not going in on this dude, like chasing the TNT title. I don't get it.
I would say he's compared to. I would say he's the AEW equivalent to R-Truth.
I think I don't see that at all because I see them as two different people.
But no, because because
If he makes you laugh, that's cool. But Dalton Castle don't make me laugh.
No.
Dalton Castle makes me believe he believes everything he's telling me, and
Yeah.
that to me makes him that high. That when he's grabbing that camera and spinning with it, and he's on a nonstop spiel, walking on the ring, not interrupted, not stumbling over his words. He convinces me that he believes what he's telling me he thinks he is. And that's what you want to hear from a pro wrestler. That is sports entertainment. That is the real sports entertainment. And
Makes
I
you
don't know
believe.
why they're not capitalizing on that. Okay, you don't have to make him your world champ, but why is he not on a run being beat down or being harassed chasing the mid card top? He should be.
I like
Dude.
seeing him and Kyle Fletcher have a story. They do make magic together.
They did, especially in Ring of Honor. That's against the television title, if I'm not mistaken.
Dalton Castle has something that people can't buy. He's got this knack of
It.
yeah. Because when I first saw the character, I thought disgusting. Then time went on, and I saw him for years ago. And time went on, and I'm like, you know what? This guy has something. He's got something that draws you in, no matter whether you like it or not. Then I was like, I'm watching now. I'm invested. And he, boys, Phil could do it better. But
Boys!
and I got invested. I'm like, this guy's a character, and you know what? That's what the pro wrestling world. This guy's a true character, but he's not like anybody else.
He's
And I
talented.
was like,
He's
there's
also a
something
pretty good painter,
there.
too, by the way.
And I was like, there's something there. You know what? Most underrated. I'm going with him. Most underrated
All hail the
wrestler.
Peacock.
damn.
I'm moving
my
my most underrated wrestler of last year and for a minute. I'm gonna go with Dalton Castle.
He's
There you
going
go.
with the Peacock.
I'm gonna go. Oh, he loves the peacock.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all ready to move on to the next wrestler? I mean, the next category, best flying wrestler. The runners up is Bandito and Will Ospreay. The winner is Mascara Dorado.
best. Okay, what was the category?
Best flying wrestler.
Can I will not. I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
I'm not disagreeing with it at all. But Mascara Dorado is awesome. I also like Bandito, but it's. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. That was a good.
I mean, there's so many more you could add to. I mean, the list.
Commander.
Yeah, but who flies
I
as
mean, hell, you
free?
could add half the AAA and CMLL.
AEW love to fly boy roster, yeah, but who's
Yeah,
as good
I mean,
as?
there's a lot of people, but
Ray Phoenix.
right,
Yeah,
Ray
Phoenix doesn't. Phoenix does not fly continuously. Phoenix has to have the breaks, move, fly, sequence, move, fly, sequence. Dorado does not do that. He's
Commander
continuous.
don't do that either.
Dorado is Dorado.
What?
Dorado is continuous and flows in his moves. It's like we play. It's like when I have to play the guitar legato style, and everything has to connect and not break up and be stiff. There's a technique to it, and Lindsay Dorado is also the ex. I first got familiar with him in the Cruiserweight Classic. He was
But that's not Mascara Dorado.
yeah, it is. So we're talking.
Is Mascara Dorado?
He is the it was not the same name. He was the first guy that showed up in the CWC.
Okay.
He had a totally different name. But I saw it from day one. I was like, this guy just flows from the top rope walking it to grabbing you to flipping down to it just flows. I can't think of his name, but he was the very first match in the first CWC. And he was in when he
TJP?
went.
TJP?
No, indeed not. TJP was the only reason they went with TJP was because they thought they were going to go with Ibushi, and Ibushi said, "No, I don't feel like wrestling for your company," and that's why they went with TJP. That's why he threw the final match against TJP. No, it was Grand Metalik. That was his name.
Grand Elite.
Grand Metalik is who Lindsay Dorado is, and when I saw him,
Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik were in the same tag team together as the Lucha House Party.
either I got the wrong name or because I just watched the podcast, they were like that was the same guy,
No,
unless they replaced him with
Who's
another
your-
name. But well, who was? I'd have to go back to the original CW. This was like 2014 CWC. I'd have to go back to it, but I was pretty sure it was Grand Metalik. They
Ben
were saying,
Mascarado. Yeah, he's Grand Metalik. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, he's
No,
Grand. He's Grand.
but not Lindsay Dorado. But Grand Metalik is Mascara Dorado.
Mascara. I said the wrong name. There you go. I fucked it up. Not Lindsay Dorado. Get him out of there. But
Yeah.
when I saw him wrestle the first time, I was like, the connection, the way this dude flowed through the match, jumped off the ropes, come back. It wasn't just like that free fall and you stop. He flowed. I just knew there was something there. The minute I saw him, I thought before I saw any other match, I thought Grand Metalik was going to win the whole thing. But as I watched this guy's matches, I was just like, man, this dude flows. You don't see that in modern luchador. You don't see that because there's got to be to break up the. And it's not about rushing or a pace of flying. It was a pace of grace where he could fly and still grab you into a headlock to do. I hadn't seen anything like that in years, and I was breathtaking. I really enjoyed it. But no complaints about this choice. No complaints.
What about you,
Some
John?
people some people said the guy in WWE, the young guy, he could fly, and they were like, "What about his?" Yeah,
Javon
they were
Evans,
like,
yeah.
"What about?" They were like, "What about his big spots?" They're like, "Can it touch that?" I'm like, "No, it really
How many
can't."
more do we have, guys?
A lot.
That's why we picked this for. That's why I tried to get y'all on at 9 o'clock and then 10. Y'all asked for this. Y'all asked for it. I tried for 2 hours to get
Are we
to
even halfway?
No, Mike.
It ain't me, man. Hey,
Everybody, did everybody talk about this match?
we're almost done. We got like 20 more to go.
No, we don't have 20 more to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I'll watch the thing. We just did 15.
No, dude, we only did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, let's get moving. Everybody got to talk about this?
Yeah.
Our biggest flying wrestler is Flying Brian. There you go.
Yeah, well, that don't even count today. He's dead and he's gone and he's not even in the modern. All right, let's move.
The Bruiser Brother Memorial Award, also known as the Best Brawler.
We don't have to spend much time on this one.
The runners-up are Gabe Kidd and Adam Page. The winner is John Moxley.
Yeah, the Bruiser Brody Award. He got criticized for it, too, for being sloppy. I'm not even going to add who I'd pick for this. I just think it's ridiculous.
The Best Brawler. I mean, it's kind of... John Moxley is the best brawler besides Killer Cross.
Yeah.
Also, I think Gabe Kidd's personally. I think Gabe Kidd is a great runner-up for that, though.
But Gabe Kidd's also a great technical wrestler, too.
I like how he mixes hybrid though.
Well, if we're going to talk about attitude, like Phil's talking about, if we're going to talk about attitude, I'll say Driller.
Phil Maloney. But he ain't a brawler, man.
He's not, but if y'all talking about attitude, y'all want to talk about a brawler? This is somebody that's just going to come out there and maul the fuck out of you? Hinari, Ishii.
Ishii is a good brawler. Hanari's a great brawler. Bolton Oleg's a great brawler.
I wouldn't call Oleg a brawler at all. Man's
Oleg's a
technical
brawler.
as fuck.
That's how much is a brawler. In the last several matches I watched him on the NJPW, I didn't see any technical moves. I seen brawler technique.
Oh, he's technical. You just wait for it. It's coming.
And that other guy that wrestled
last
against him.
on the stream, guys.
You will. You'll last. We'll fly through it, I promise.
Next time, y'all get on here at 9 o'clock. When, like I told y'all. Damn.
We all fell asleep, man. We were
Y'all
all
came on at 10:15, 10:30 on a Monday.
It's
One day
crazy.
back to work and y'all crying, and I'm the guy that works Sundays.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on.
Well, there ain't no come on. I work. I made my 150. I work my Sunday.
Anyway, does anybody have any disagreements with John Moxley being the winner of the Bruiser Brody Memorial Award?
Yeah, but I ain't growing about it.
I'm not sleeping on it. I think Gabe Cube should have won, but I'm not sleeping on it. I'm not losing
Okay.
sleep over it. Especially this is the proof in the pudding.
Yeah. What about you, Josh?
I think Braun Breaker could be a person of interest into that. You got Braun Breaker that could be thrown into the mix, but
Bronson Reed,
and also the Samoan Werewolf,
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu. He'd be another one for the category, but yeah, I agree with Moxley. I can see Moxley. So
We
I
can
think
roll on.
Moxley is. I think Moxley's the breadwinner of this because I mean, the only other brawlers I see is Killer Cross.
I see somebody in the chat agrees with me. He's like, I'll stick with Ishii. I agree.
Nick Gage.
If you really want to, they willing to talk about all these wrestlers that do wrestling moves but brawl too. I'm just gonna say Minoru Suzuki because he can brawl and out wrestle you. So, Murder Grandpa slap you around. All right,
Yeah.
move on, Mike.
Well, damn it, man! You just interrupted the shit out of me.
I did. We got two people falling asleep.
Well, my fucking breast brawler is Nick Gage. How about that?
For 2025,
Fucking yeah, why not?
I thought it was 2024 more.
He didn't do shit all 2025.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
He-
then fuck it.
He,
Okay,
he did like one or two. He did like 1 or 2 months at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Fucking went to rehab for half of the year. Came back for like maybe a couple more matches, and he hasn't done shit.
That's why I
Okay.
didn't mention him because he would have been a brawler. But
Addison Koger would have been a good one.
Akis Koger is a great one, but he's also a great technical wrestler too.
well, so's have the people we named. So that's it's a bad category. Fuck it. Move
Yeah,
on.
yeah, we'll go
Matt
with John.
Tremont. There we go.
Matt Tremont's a great one. All right, Brian Danielson Award, Best Technical Wrestler. Runners up is
I
Gunther
know who won already.
and Hechicero. The winner is ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr.
No way around that. He deserves it. No one can out wrestle that. The man's in
All right.
lights on.
I agree. So we can move this category along.
What about John? What about Phil? Phil asleep with us again?
He'll agree.
I agree too. Okay, there we go.
I'm away.
I promise you,
You're
he'll
right.
agree.
That's
ZSJ is the best. ZSJ is the best technical wrestler. We're approaching almost 15 years. No one's going to beat him in that. All right.
Who's
Somebody said, "What about Jonathan?" Oh, he's awake.
the best technical wrestler?
Yeah.
Best Technical Wrestler is ZSJ. Runners up is Hechicero and Gunther.
No contest. ZSJ all the way.
He agrees with us. ZSJ.
Yeah.
We know this.
Jonathan Gresham is a great technical wrestler too. He deserves an honorable mention.
Yeah, he gets an honorable mention, but he's not ZSJ.
No.
And Brian Danielson is retired, so we ain't got to put him in there, even though ZSJ's better than Danielson Braun. Whatever you want to call him, that's technical wrestling. He's got to do yes
what-
kicks and yes jumps. Him.
Brother BTL Sports says Braun Breaker is a human wrecking ball, just like my Lord. Lord Vader?
Lord Vader.
Where we at, Mike?
We're most charismatic. The runners up. Tony Storm.
Most charismatic, guys. Most charismatic.
Runners up were CM Punk and Tony Storm. The winner being John Cena.
I was expecting John Cena to win that this year.
Most charismatic.
I'm just going to throw this out there right now. Dalton Castle, sorry.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
Dalton Castle.
Yeah, I agree with Dalton Castle. Nakamura.
Nakamura?
He's been mistreated by WWE.
He hasn't really been on TV as much as this past year.
I'm sorry, but if he was more on TV, I could see it, but no.
Yeah. All right. So moving forward.
No, R-Truth. No, that's charismatic right there. Or Comedy Gold. One of the
Comedy
two.
Gold. Either or, yeah, it doesn't matter.
What we on now?
Most improved.
Most improved.
Runners up. Kendall Gray from NXT. That sounds like a porn name. I don't know why, but it sounds like a porn name.
Wow.
Kyle Fletcher from AEW, and the winner is Harley Cameron of AEW.
Most improved.
Yeah,
She took it.
yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely improved a lot this year. I mean, look at her now. She's in a tag team with Willow Nightingale.
Who won it? Who won it?
Harley Cameron.
Yeah, I got my pick. I'll go last.
Movies of Wrath.
Yeah.
It's Babes Wrath, but okay.
No, but no.
Harley Cameron's
The
good.
Grand Slam was Mega Boobs versus Buns of Wrath.
Yeah.
But I guess honestly, she improved a lot. She improved a lot.
She. I like how she's that
But
balance.
she's entertaining. She's gifted. She's a gifted entertainer. But as far as wrestling aspect, she improved a lot.
She's learning. She's learning. She knows the basics of wrestling.
I like to pick for Harley Cameron. I really do like to pick for Harley Cameron, but I have my own pick. And I'm going with another TNA star.
Who are you going with, Mike?
Lily and Yee.
Oh,
ever since she got left up, she got WWE dumped her.
Well, she's most improved in the ring, man. I mean, she won the Knockouts title from what's her name? Shit. Forget her name. Kylie Jordan?
Yeah.
Kalani Jordan. I'm sorry. Kalani Jordan. She won her title from Kalani Jordan, and she just lost it to Ariana Grace, which by far, I mean, Li Yili is probably one of the most improved in that wrestling ring over the past year, because she wasn't even thought of by WWE as being a champion. And TNA looked at her and said, "Hey, you're going to be our champion." They looked at Indy Hartwell at first, and then they decided to go with her, which I'm really, really, really happy they did, because Indy's been a champion in NXT.
Yeah, Indy Hartwell, as a worker, she's good.
Not as a champion.
But she got the personality of a box of rocks, you know.
She's got the face of a horse.
Personality.
The views of Mike do not reflect the views.
You just call the woman a box of rocks, Josh. Shut up.
Hey,
I called her face.
I'm sorry. I was like,
she's got a horse face, man. Look at her teeth. It's like, hello, Mr. Ed.
Makeup does wonders, but stupid is forever.
Yes.
Damn. I'm gonna give this one to an AEW talent.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Chris Statlander, and not because she was given a title, because she got more comfortable in that ring, but her horrible promo and her punishment with Tony Khan taking the belt off her, plus Steckler with the dick sucking promo to Tony Khan, is what happened this week. But I'm gonna give it to Chris Statlander.
Okay.
Because
Is that the reason why they took the belt off her?
Yeah, it was an interview that she did that.
Yeah, she was crying and being weak, and Thekla saw that and went suck Tony Khan's dick on an interview, and bam, here you go. That's why I can't give improved wrestler to new people like Thekla, because she's not new. She's a veteran. You can't give it to people like Stephanie Vacour because she's been everywhere already.
But
So who I give it to is Chris Statlander, because I thought she did improve in the ring this year.
But am I wrong? Does Indy Hartwell have a horse face, or is it just my opinion?
I'm not about to comment on that woman's face. That's y'all. As long as she sucks this dick good when I put her on her knees,
She's a lesbian, so it don't matter. She's a lesbian.
As long as when I put her on her knees, she sucks this dick good, we good.
Again, she's
no teeth, or you go get the pluck on the forehead.
Dude, she's got big freaking Mr. Ed teeth.
And let's just say she's
Just remember, when I give it a pluck on the forehead, that plunk, bitch, no teeth. That's how you
and
do
it
it.
was nice doing a wrestling podcast. Good night, everybody. Oh, Phil already retired.
It feels like
Okay,
I
Mike.
said shit.
Yeah, roll with it, Mike. What's next?
Fuck, dude, I don't even know. Oh,
I'm trying to
best,
stay awake, guys. It's hard.
We're
Best-
almost there, Phil. We're almost there. We're getting in the home stretch. We're rushing them.
best box office draw. You got number 3, Cody Rhodes.
Well, wait.
Number-
What the fuck kind of what the fuck kind of award is this? Box office draw. If you're in a pay-per-view or a premium live event, the fuck is a box office draw if you're not a UFC or a fucking boxing match? What the fuck kind of thing is this?
dude, I don't know. But you didn't even let me finish. Number 3 is Cody. Number 2 is Mystico. And number 1 is John Cena.
I don't even care about this award and fuck it.
Man,
I don't care
Box
about
office draw is that's a stupid award. You're on a card with other people. You're not the. When was the, okay? Here's the best question for y'all. If y'all want to talk about this, when was the last year in pro wrestling you bought a pay per view because I have to see that one match with those two guys?
WrestleMania.
Short of Undertaker and Shawn Michaels or some shit along that. When was the last time you guys said I have to buy a pay per view because this main event is like The Rock and all? When was the last time you guys said that to yourselves? How many
I ain't
decades?
gonna
ago?
lie. I tried to get tickets to Raw when John Cena was coming around, but too expensive.
Yeah, too expensive.
Yeah, but when was the last time, Mike or Josh, because Phil's out of it, when was the last time you guys said, I'm going to buy this show or I have to be there because I have to see The Rock versus Hogan or Austin versus Rock or Hogan versus Sting? When was the last time in history you didn't say, oh, I'm going to go because I think it's coming to my area and it might be a good card? No, when was the last time you said this match is going to blow my balls off and I have to go? When was the last time in 10 years, 15 years you guys said that?
Mine was 4 years ago in 2021, whenever Nick Gage versus Matt Cardona for the GCW World Title.
Okay, there you go. There's one. Josh, do you have one at least 15 to 20 years old, if not older?
I think the probably the best one that
Not the
pops
one
into
you
my
saw,
mind.
not the one that paid off, the one that you said, I want to pay to see it no matter, I have to see this, whether it was good or bad.
Oh, I think the one that probably wouldn't have been the best one to see was the MJF versus Mystico.
Okay.
Oh, and CMLL?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I would have liked to watch that too.
What
But
about you, Phil?
yeah, oh, that ain't happening. So anyway,
hey, I'm awake. We talking about what's the winner of what?
Best box office draw in the past 10 to 15 years. What made you want to like pay for a pay-per-view or go see a pay-per-view just for that?
what was the one? Did you see a match last year, Phil, that you said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop money because I have to see these two guys fight last year?
It was let's see, it was Sari versus
Stardom.
it was her versus Sari versus, oh my god.
Sharif.
It was a Stardom match. There you go.
You guys
Sari versus what's her name? She left.
Not
Tawny.
okay. I thought you were gonna say Pirate for a minute. Mayu Iwatani.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So his was last year. Mine was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, I can guess I can agree with that.
All right. right.
Yeah.
Well,
That,
what else
that
do we
that's
got?
my main subject or topic on the subject is I mean how or what short of us building our own hype. When was the last time there was a match that we said we have to be there? It's been years. It's been years. You can't lie. It's been on Austin Rock Hogan, Sting Hogan, or I mean, just those big time matches you had to be there for. You know,
We only
like
have 10 more to go. 10 more to go.
10 more. Fuck.
oh yeah, that's a lot. Let's get through them.
Or what we could do is put a pause in it here, show shit, and then tomorrow night continue this and then talk about the news and rumors.
That might not be a bad idea. That might
Yeah,
not be a
I'm
bad
getting
idea.
tired, man.
Yeah, they're all dead. That might not be a bad. And I've been drinking for hours because I'm enjoying myself. But
Yeah,
I do have great shit. Phil, go ahead and show your shit, bro. You want to show at the beginning of the show? Go ahead.
Hold on.
I gotta go grab some stuff anyway. So, all right.
Get your
Phil,
thing.
you go first.
All right. Do it, Lords. Well, anyways, yesterday I met Austin, or should I say, Sunday I met Austin St. John from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original Ranger.
Cool.
He autographed my Power Rangers #1 comic book.
Okay, who was this, Phil?
Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Jason.
No, not Jason. The actor that played Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
he was the yeah.
He
That's
even
right.
autographed it to you.
I forget that the Green Ranger commit. I'm sorry, he passed away,
Yeah,
and
Jason
the Red Ranger's still around.
the Black Ranger, the Red Ranger.
He played Bloodshot in a fan film, and he autographed my Bloodshot comic book.
How much did he charge you for the autograph?
A little about. Sometimes he depends, like 40 or so.
That ain't bad. That ain't
More
bad.
expensive depends, you know. I didn't want to get a photo because it would be like really expensive, but it
Good
was.
Lord. Motherfucker was trying to cash in instead of cut you a deal and give you everything for 40. Damn greedy bastard. All right, that's all you got, Phil?
Yeah, that'll be it. And if you're not watching Ringside Riot, you're doing life wrong.
Don't be going there. Don't be doing that.
He's into his ending spiel already.
He's ready to go. He's like, yeah, let's ride.
All right, Josh got his stuff, and I got some great shit to show y'all tonight. So, but anyway.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start off with a tape and CD because it's the same band or
Who
same
did you
thing.
get? Who do we get? Megadeth?
Megadeth.
Oh, you get the new Megadeth CD.
I got the Megadeth CD, the new one.
Oh, Josh, I got to hear Ride the Lightning in like my surround sound off of there. It's tight. It's tight.
Dude, the question is, how'd you find it on fucking cassette tape?
Because that's available now, dude.
It's available. So I picked it up. I got it on from Coleco on cassette, and I found the CD from Walmart. So I got the trifecta: vinyl, CD, and cassette.
Holy shit.
This one is like, I'm surprised. I was surprised I didn't have these movies in my collection.
Iron Eagle. Holy
Iron
shit.
Eagle.
Far better than Top Gun. Well, far better than Top Gun Maverick.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
And Iron Eagle.
2.
So
Both of those were good.
yeah, I'm sorry, Top Gun Maverick. Everybody was praising that movie. How the special effects.
Yeah, they were all up its
It
cock shoot.
was a ripoff of the Death Star scene with an hour and a half of bullshit acting.
It's not as good as the original. Never will be.
You got some comic books?
Yeah, I got some comic books. I got
What do we get? Darth Maul, Age of Republic, Star Wars Age of
so I got that. That's like a variant. in my ongoing pursuit to do the complete collection of Dark Horse Star Wars.
Damn.
I'm almost there because I'm starting to run out of stuff to find. And
Empire Strikes Back from the 80s.
yes, the collector's magazine.
Shit, where'd you get that from?
I found it at a flea market.
Damn.
So
Not the flea market. Yes, the flea
yep, I
market.
found that at the flea market, and also
Yes,
I found
the flea market.
this at the flea market.
What do we find at the flea market? Masters of the Universe. Holy
Nice.
shit.
Have
Yeah,
y'all
I remember
seen? Have
seeing
y'all
this
seen?
go- I seen this go on Coleco, and it went for ridiculous money, but I found this for $25.
Nice. Have y'all seen the new movie trailer?
Yes.
I have. Jared Leto sucks as Skeletor.
Well,
I'm not bitching. I'm not bitching about that. I'm bitching about He-Man more than anybody.
He-Man.
I'm gonna say this. One, I didn't even know was Jared Leto gonna be Skeletor, so I didn't know that until after the fact. But hey, so much CGI in there, you can't even really tell it's him.
Right. I'm not upset
Or
about
as
that.
the guy that they picked for He-Man.
That's my problem.
Now I'm gonna say it like this. As far as I'm seeing, he's a good Prince Adam,
Yeah.
but but
He ain't
as
got the
far-
muscles to
as-
be
as-
He-Man.
but as He-Man,
He sucks.
well, the look is
Not
good.
big enough.
Well, heck, they're a short of Jonathan Gresham. Who are you gonna get?
Jonathan Gresham's too small. You got to be like Vince McMahon. Damn it! When I say I want him big, I want him big.
I mean,
Damn it!
the closest you're gonna get is Brian Cage.
Oh, well, it would have been proud if he could act. It probably would have been a better build.
Yeah, but as far as I'm going out on looks so far as far as Adam, he looks the part. He's
Right.
acting the part that I from what I'm seeing on the trailers. When he becomes He-Man, all we got is the look. We have not heard how he sounds.
By the power, we
Well,
got that.
like I said, he's saying that as Adam.
Yeah,
Yeah, think about that. When he says by the power of the Grayskull, when he's going like that, he's still saying it as Adam, and it's not until he's transformed.
Well,
So
in
we
the
do
car-
not know how he sounds like when he's transformed. I mean,
But in the cartoon, it was the voice too.
No,
By
yeah.
the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
Adam.
but yeah, you got to realize he went from then oh, you know, there's a
Oh,
difference.
I guess we got to
So,
watch it.
I'm going to hold my judgment until I see some little bit more.
All right.
Do
Well,
y'all remember the
Mike, while you remember, put that camera on me so we can get this show done with.
One more thing. I got a little guitar rocking little rubber ducky.
that's everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right.
I got
let's
one
do
more.
this.
I forgot to mention. I got this is the comic book store.
Wait, what?
Bleeding Hearts. Okay.
Cool.
It's
All right, let's do this.
I like
We're getting ready.
I like zombie comics. You know, it's pretty interesting. Just got my
All right, let's blow some fucking balls off this fucking wall. I actually had to tone down my choices tonight so they didn't blow your fucking balls off. I picked 6 and I actually had to put some back. So we're gonna start with some good old Stoner Doom. We got Wind Hand right here, which I paid like $20 for, and comes in the beautiful double, whatever you color you want to call that.
Teal.
Everybody,
Seafoam.
yeah.
Seafoam.
And everybody's like, oh, I don't know what that is. Check it out, bitches. This is the newest album from Sadus, which is the thrash. This is a thrash metal masterpiece. Josh,
Ooh.
get on this. You need to check out this album right here.
Sadus?
What the fuck is this crap? Hang on.
Is that
Yeah,
what
they
his
make
name
an album.
is?
They make an album like every 10 years, but this is Sadus. I ordered this specially. This is the newest album they did a few years ago, The Shadow Inside. This is a thrash. If you love Testament, Exodus, old Metallica, get this album. This thing is like Slayer today. That get it.
All right.
Speaking of Slayer, grab one of these. Jeff Hanneman's final album.
World
This is
Painted Blood.
World Painted Blood. Jeff Hanneman's last one with them. Not my favorite album because of the production, but if it's gonna sound good, I might as well listen to it on vinyl. Now we're getting ready to get
Nice.
into it. Now we're getting ready to get into it, you motherfuckers. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Are y'all ready?
Let's see.
Get
Let's see.
Dun, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo.
You got a 3-leg. You got a 3-leg. You got a
Nice.
3-leg. Alice in Chains.
For the first time in history, it has been repressed. I have it on slime green. First time ever in history, it has been repressed. Mine. Now, let's get into the auctions. Right here we have, oh yes, that's true. We do have that. All right, y'all ready for this? Josh gonna like this.
Okay.
2011 U.S. reissue. First time on vinyl. Edition 180 gram vinyl with book, everything included, the double album. So this is an OG. It's Clutch Blast Tower, motherfuckers.
Oh, you got that one? Nice.
Yeah, here's the best part. I got it for like $45. That's a $100 album.
Oh yeah. I can't wait till my clutch comes in.
Yeah, that's a rough one to get. And I've got it. So if I need to sell it, I got no emotional ties to it. I could always sell that and make $120, $130. And finally, I'm gonna have to take this one out the bag to show y'all. Josh, do you have clean britches on?
Oh God. Let me see.
You get you an extra pair of drawers. Get you an extra pair of drawers, my man, because this is a 1982
Ooh.
UK limited edition picture disc. And I never knew this existed before and never saw it before. And you better believe I bought it. This is
Saxon. Nice.
This is The Eagle Has Landed Live, not The Eagle Has Landed Live real album. This is them rocking out in 82 live on the album. Yeah. Yeah. And I did not have to overpay for it, too. I think I paid like $45-$50 for that. I was like, you losers.
Still hunting. I'm still hunting for Wheels of Steel.
I have it. I have it. And it's
I know.
lovely. But yeah, I have it. But yeah, that's what I picked. I had to simmer down some of my choices to make it kind of fair because I had like the most killer lineup in the world. And I was like, let me take 2 or 3 of those off and save those for tomorrow and the next nights and all of that, you know. But yeah, I've got some nice boxes.
I'm saving my vinyl for tomorrow.
Oh, I've got some stuff saved. I got one that's supposed to be arriving tomorrow, and the one I'm gonna pay after that. That's gonna be coming. Plus 2 or 3 boxes.
Guys, from my comic book collecting because I don't have. They're not new, but I'll show them anyways.
Okay, show them tomorrow.
Josh, you should really check out that Sadus album. They only made about one album every 10 years. Their bass player got in some kitty drama bullshit and got arrested. They got rid of him. They got rid of that guy. But this album I just showed you, you need to check that out. That one's it's like hearing Slayer and Sepultura, dude. You need to check it out. And we lost him. But what I said was so powerful it kicked him out the chat.
Damn.
There he is. Okay. I just said what I said was so powerful I kicked out. But you need to definitely check out that Sadus album I showed you, Josh. It's a thrash metal masterpiece.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely. I'll check it out.
Yeah, you definitely like the first song's gonna have you hooked. You need to hear that. And they got rid of the sickle guy. They got rid of him. Because Phil was on me for that a while back when I showed an album. I was like, yes, that's true, but they got rid of that guy and moved on.
Like they did with Trip from Static X.
Yep.
Oh, he was convicted of such things?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They kicked him out of the band.
Oh, I didn't know. There's so many, dude. One of the ex Judas Priest drummers got caught for that. Man, one of the Manowar dudes. Um, I don't even know the band. It was a more modern band, like 90s or 2000s. It was the front man. That dude got put under the jail after what he did. But yeah, there's some sickos in this world, man.
I agree.
All right.
Anyway,
All right,
Jim,
let's end this catastrophe today.
ladies
Mike,
and gentlemen,
give it to us.
I got this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
You're doing life wrong, brother.
fucking right. And we're not just food that you eat, man. We're also
Food for the ears, baby.
Jordan, take us home.
That's right. And before Mike cut me off, all of y'all, make sure you hit the like button. Give it the Dusty Rhodes as hard as you fucking can. If you like, subscribe. We're not even asking you for $1. It's all free 99. But hey, it helps with the algorithm. It gets you more people to argue in the chat, which is a good time. But always remember, it's like this gorgeous Saxon. Like, oh, it's saying I did spend 45. I just found the label. But just like that gorgeous Saxon, or this beautiful Alice in Chains for the first time repressed on vinyl. Always remember, what's mine is mine. What's yours is mine. If it ain't, it will be. It'll be mine too.
Gentlemen, do we have a fun fact for the evening?
I'm tired.
That's not a fun fact.
I have a
Okay.
bottle of value drawer right here. Perfect for the mosquitoes.
Whatever.
Peanut butter crackers wrapped in cellophane.